Hi everyone, welcome to Archer Astrology. I am your host Archer, and we are just coming off of that new moon in Aries, so let's do a quick energy pull and see what energies are going on for each zodiac sign. We'll call it the month of November, because it is November and we're out of the Mercury Retrograde shadow period. We got planets coming around, energies are crazy, the 11-11 stopgap is happening. So there's still going to be some crazy negative stuff happening right now, and we're going to try to see if we can't find a good way for everybody to guide through it. So let's run through the zodiac right quick, starting with, one card, just quickies. One card, starting with Aries. Aries gets the Lovers. Holy moly. So these energies for you, Aries, is looking good. It's about making decisions, choices, and working your way through it. If it's a person, it could be them making the choice that you, Aries, are it. If it's a decision financial-wise, it's making the right decision, because it's not a bad choice. It's a good choice. So Aries is looking pretty all right there. And so how about, Taurus. Taurus, what are you doing to us here? Poor guys. 3 of Swords for Taurus. Okay, so see, energies right now, 11-11 stopgap is happening, but the heart's healing. So you're still kind of working through it, and your person is trying to work through it. If it's a decision that's financial or whatever it is, something like that, this is still being a little lost in your head and not really having a total focus right now. So this stopgap is good for you guys right now. You guys might still, it's Taurus, you guys might still be a little bit in the shadow of the shadow period. So you guys need to go to the fridge, grab some ice cream, chill out, and just take a break and let it work out. Gemini, you guys got 7 of Wands going on. That's not too darn terrible. 7 of Wands, look at, she's zen inside that crystal ball with the wands pointing at her. So we got some fire energy and a little finding your way. See the light there on her. So this is showing that the stopgap is needed for you guys right now. This break period coming out of Mercury retrograde, and then focusing on just the weird, crazy, rebootable energies that are happening around the earth right now. You, Gemini, are finding your center and focusing on what needs to happen. So this is a good way to take a pause. Good way to spend a Sunday, actually. Cancer, what are you up to, Cancer? 5 of Wands, Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, typical. Crawling all over the place, your crabby claws digging into everything, but at least you're reaching for the fire. At least you're reaching for that and trying to accomplish through it. You might need to go a little slower, take a little hint there from Archangel Michael. Slow and steady winning the race in that, because otherwise you may wind up falling, all these things will clunk and just completely crash to the ground. But you are going up there and you've got some help reaching for it. So, the energies around you and around this Scorpio season right now, they're doing their thing for you. They're making it work out. But you got to go slow and steady. That's why, I'm picking up on the fire energy for it there. And stay focused on what you're going for, because otherwise you're going to fall. Don't fall, Cancer. Leo's going 8 of Cups. So which way you want to look at this? This is walking away from the fire problem there, and she's walking towards the sun. Leo energy is what it is. So Leo is actually using this time quite effectively and accomplishing some stuff, man. Look at that. It's like, well, okay, so what? It's on fire in the water over there. Screw it. I'm going towards the sun. This is literally walking towards the light. So Leo is freaking on point, knows what's happening. That's how you do a Scorpio season. All right, Virgo. Virgo is Queen of Cups. Okay, we've transitioned out of the fire stuff over here, and we've moved into some water. There's the water start down here for Leo, crossing over into Virgo. So Virgo, you are completely zen, kind of like Gemini. That's kind of coming up. Gemini's in the air inside the crystal ball, just going zen. And meanwhile, Virgo's down here, totally zen, just like it. Literally, I got this feeling off it. You're taking the time off to reassess the situation, how Virgo of you, and address what's coming your way, using your energy, staying in your head, staying grounded, using your intuition, and not really, succumbing to the energy. It's like, even if something really bad's getting thrown your way, Virgo, you're sitting there going, no, you know what? If something tells me that just don't make sense, it don't add up, I ain't gonna jump on this. I'm gonna take my time and figure it out. Not bad. Oh, look at that. Libra coming up right next to it. Look at side by side together each. Virgo getting the Queen of Cups. Libra pulling the King of Cups. We got some zen right in the center of this whole thing going on. So Libra is basically like, I'm going to do what my bunkmate next door doing. Virgo looks pretty cool, calm, and confident. She's just chilling out over here. So I'm going to do the same thing. So literally what I said for Virgo goes for Libra. Maybe some of you people watching are like a Virgo Libra cusper or something there, or like the big guys, your Jupiter or your Saturn are either Virgo or Libra. However, it's resonating. And if that's the case where your big guys are doing that in like, Jupiter or Saturn or Virgo or Libra, that might even set the energy and the pace for the whole thing. Because these guys right here are anchoring this whole thing down, and it's just like a whole anchor is in. The King of Cups is in his element. He's chill, he's focused, just like the Queen of Cups. So you're doing the same thing. It's like a mirroring thing. Maybe it's a Libra Virgo thing. You two are just off on your own, being like, everybody else just do your thing. We're fine. Getting the water too coming across. I kind of dig that. Just zen, finding your center, going through it and being like, you know what, whatever's been going on through all the Mercury retrograde, all the weird energies happening right now, and new moons and full moons, I am not going to let this crap affect me. I'm going to just stay the course, listen to my intuition, listen to what it tells me, and trust in the universe and trust in spirit that it's going to make it through. So right now we're getting pretty good. This is like, actually, if you want to string this thing along here, it's like walking away to find your center, because actually that red hair kind of matches. So it's not letting the energies affect you, which is totally cool. I like it. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio's back. Knight of Wands. The party girl is out. She's rocking the bongos. The horse is jamming in the background. We're back to the fire. That's enough water. In Scorpio season, we're going tarot after dark, guys. See, getting a little scorpionic energies in the house. So you, Scorpio, are enjoying your birthday season completely and totally. Just going to party it out. You really are not going to let it affect you. So I see a lot of cool stuff for Scorpio happening. This is, if it's a person, it's either the coming back around. If you're one of them Scorpios who are like, screw the old days, I ain't going back there. Then it's somebody new coming in. Maybe it's like one of those things where just like somebody in line at the coffee shop turns around or gets your interest, and you're looking like, I'm buying you a coffee, and you're Scorpio, so they ain't going to question it. They're just going to be like, oh, okay, you can buy me a coffee if you want. And then before you know it, boom, Scorpio in the house. So you aren't even letting the energy affect you. You're getting fiery. You're borrowing from your neighbor down here, Saggy. Saggy, we were on a roll, Sagittarius. Saggy's going 5 of Swords here. So which is very Saggy. So we're not going to knock it, because Saggies, they do like to get into their heads. You guys are awesome thinkers. I don't say that getting to your heads is a bad thing, so don't go start thumbs down in the video being like, oh, you're picking on Sagittarius. I happen to love Sagittarius. You guys are awesome. So no, but you are still in your head a little bit. So this might be taking temperance a little slow and even slower, and just kind of like, I'm not sure which way to go. Should I, shouldn't I, would I, won't they? It's kind of that whole, I'm not sure what to do yet. So even though you got the bird squawking at your head over there and you're like, I don't know what to do about it, in reality, if you trust your intuition a little more and just kind of give yourself that little oomph forward, just a skosh, then you might find out you'd be pleasantly surprised. And it might work out a little better, because maybe this guy back here might be screaming, oh my God, because like there's blood going down the mountain or something. But it could also be a little glimpse into your future with the light shining on it, I think. You know, light shining down and like, hey, if you give it a shot, it might be okay. So you're letting the energies affect you, which is understandable, because Sagittarius is, you're ruled by Jupiter, which is like one of the big girls. So when Jupiter gets a little crazy, it can definitely have an effect on the entire planet. The biggest thing is you want to watch is on the astrology side, not the tarot side, but on the astrology side, the effects on Earth are usually by the sun, the moon, Earth itself, and Jupiter. Jupiter's got a big effect. So you're feeling this 11-11 stopgap happening. You're feeling the end of retrograde, and a lot of the confusion might be creeping in. But there is hope on the horizon, Sagittarius. We're pulling for you, because Jupiter's a pretty cool planet. Capricorn, such a Capricorn. Capricorn pulling the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know how to say four very well, apparently. Anyways, the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn, you don't care about what the energies are doing right now. You're like, sun shmun, moon shmoon, I ain't worried. Jupiter, Saggy got Jupiter, I'm fine. You're holding on to that pentacle, but you ran out of the city. You're like, okay, energies are getting crazy. The city's starting to have a little meltdown situation here. I'm grabbing my pentacles. I'm hitting the road. And now you're sitting out here on the outskirts. Capricorn sitting on the outskirts looking back going, I'm good. I got my pentacles. So even though we were in like air and the fire and the water going on, you brought us back down to pentacles, brought us right back down to 3D reality, and was like, you know what, even when the energies are going nuts and we're coming out of shadow and Venus is getting ready to go retrograde and Pluto and Uranus in the background are still being silly, grab what you need and go. Take only what you need to survive. And that's pentacles. That's your earthy, groundable stuff. So Capricorn's is like, don't worry, guys, we're going to keep it on point and keep it going. Aquarius, what you up to? Aquarius is getting 9 of Wands energy on it. Okay, so 9 of Wands is still a little going on. You might be kind of on the end of the shadow period. And still kind of looking back on it being like, wait, it ain't over yet. Something don't feel right. This is all a little confusing to me right now. But you've got that one lit and it's bringing in the energy. So if you kind of stay focused on this and not let it affect you and be like, wait, this is that weird quiet before everything happens. Oh God, it's like before the tornado. I'm going to hear a freight train sound next. I know we got to hit the deck. Everybody to the basement. Then you can be like, oh, well, maybe not. Maybe it's okay because I see the light coming in a little bit. And you're at a point where once that wand charges up and we hit November 11th, we enter through this stopgap and everything kind of cycles back up like that, Aquarius should come through and be okay. So it's really a matter of staying focused. Kind of follow along with Libra and Virgo, because even the color is kind of, it's over there. And Saggy, you can do it too. Everybody kind of follow along with this energy here. Walk away from the issues, focus and center on it. You don't have to go 9 of Wands, Aquarius. You don't have to go 5 of Swords, Saggy. You guys can come through and be a King, Queen, Cups, just power. And then we can all go party with Scorpio for Scorpio season. The party's at Scorpio's house. Everybody come to Scorpio. Pisces, what we got cooking for you, Pisces? Oh, typical Pisces. We're going hermit. How long you been hermit mode, Pisces? Come on out and show us some of your artwork. Oh, hold on. Everything's going off the camera here. Get the angle right. Pisces, you need to come out and show us some of your artwork. Show us that awesome imagination that you guys are so known for. You guys are the guards at the door and, tuned into the divine quite well, I might say, So share with us. Your hermit mode, you're sitting in your head right now. You are still sitting there going, oh, maybe you guys been talking because you guys hang out next to each other. So maybe you two have been talking and like, yeah, it's really quiet. Mercury, this is something just weird. The whole thing's going wrong. It might even take you like 10 minutes long to send an email. And it's like, this email should go right away. Why isn't it going through? And then it's just, you wind up just kind of going back to the bedroom and just, we're going to hang out, stay quiet. We're going to ride this out. Let us know when it's November 12th and we'll come back out. You don't have to hermit mode all the time, Pisces. You guys are super awesome, super lovable, and super creative. So take your time, focus on the thoughts in your head, and just kind of push through it and be like, you know what? These are actually some pretty cool thoughts and ideas. I don't need to be so worried if I'm going to get that job. I don't need to be so worried that my person's going to come back or if I'm going to find a new person. I'm going to get out and just strut my stuff, and I'm going to let everybody see it. And you're Pisces. You guys, hang tight with us. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the water signs. We got this, and we're going to hang on to it tight for everybody. And we need you. It takes all three of us to rock the water signs. So we kind of need you there. So the bottom energy at the bottom of the deck, didn't I bring this up like way back up here talking about Archangel Michael and telling Saggy, look at this. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Archangel Michael hanging out with everybody saying, I understand this has been a Mercury retrograde to remember, and there's been a lot of weird stuff going on. When you hear a bunch of readings talking about, there's the judicial system and there's legal stuff happening and everybody starts freaking out like, holy crap, I don't want to go to jail or something. What? I don't need 20 million lawsuits going on. Archangel Michael comes out and reminds us that using temperance, proceeding slowly and cautiously, he's there, he's guiding us along on the way, that we will make it through this, and all these crazy weird energies that are happening will help you get through it. So don't need to focus too much on the negative, And always remember, especially if this is, doesn't matter what it is, because everything requires yin and yang, two-way energies. So if it's like a person coming back around, don't always put on the person that, oh, they did bad, they did wrong, and I ain't taking them back when they come back around. Maybe slow down and think about what you did for a second and be like, oh, maybe if they do reach out, I could be like, heck, I'm sorry too. Forgive and forget. Let's move on this. Let's talk it out. If you need to have a fight or throw a shoe or something, do it. Go ahead and get the frustrations vented out. And then just kind of let's go on. You know, it's not anything about they did it all to me and I did it all. I didn't do nothing. It's a little two-way street. You got to have the yin and yang. So if yang wants to apologize or reach out, let yin do it. Same with the job thing. If you're worried, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get that raise and I don't know what to do. Well, make sure, okay, did I over apply to something? Is my skill set in place? Did I make sure the resume looks good? Or did I just show up for the interview in a hoodie and tennis shoes? Did I make sure I put on a good dress or a tie or something? You know, kind of, this is a good time where at this stopgap, with this pause in the energy going on, to kind of assess everything. Did they do good to me? Did I do good to them? And back and forth, so forth. And that's one of the good things Archangel Michael is reminding us for this. So I hope you guys all have a good week, and I don't know what else I'm going to post or what I'll do. We'll just kind of see where everything goes and where it takes us. So you might have heard of me before because I'm Archer, and my name is also a noun. So I'm sure it's been used more than once in the English language, and I would be very interesting to see what this translates to in other languages. Like I'm sure Japanese Archer would be like, I'm not making that much fun. Stop it. Anyways, guys, have a good week. I'm out. Bye.